All right, so for the site change for the Dexcom CGM, you need some rubbing alcohol. The transmitter to your Dexcom looks like this. I have the Dexcom G4. And then the receiver, I have the Dexcom with Share G4 Pink. And then you need the sensor, and this is what it looks like when it comes out of the bag as a new one. So I'm going to put the sensor on my arm, probably right about here. And this can be kind of tricky if you are doing it by yourself, but I only do it by myself, so that is why I am showing you. And my arm is my favorite spot to put it. I'll probably put that up like that. I do have my Omnipod on right now, as you can see, but I just have to make sure that it is, I usually like a fist away from my insulin pump site. So I'm gonna put it around here because, again, like I said, it's my favorite spot and I get great numbers. And the last time, I think I kept it on for about 2 weeks, which I think 2 weeks is a pretty good span of time for the Dexcom. So I just put some rubbing alcohol on a Kleenex or a cotton ball or whatever, and then I am just cleaning that area pretty much all around, just so that it is nice and clean. And then it is time to put the sensor on. So this is what the G4, I don't know if the G5 looks any different than this. I have not seen the G5 in person, and I think I'm going to have the G4 for a little while longer. So I'm going to take it and peel off the sticker part like that. Throw these away. So that is what it looks like on the bottom once you take off the sticker part, the sensor. And I am just going to place it on that area where I want it to go. I make sure that when I do put this on that I always just stick it straight, and then I will make sure to press down hard. So I'm gonna put it okay. So press it in like that, just trying to get it in to stay on there. And then I will go and gently press down on the outer edges, very gently, just to make sure that they do not crease or anything, because that would not be fun. If you just go around the edges to make sure you have everything nice and smooth. I like to press in a little bit into there and then smooth out the edges. So that is a perfect application of the sticker part, the adhesive. All right, so then once that's done, it's pretty easy. You just kind of just let it hang. All right, then the next part is to take off this plastic holder right here, which holds the needle so that it will not just plunge in. This is like really easy. Just take it off like that. Took about a second. All right. Whoop. And then I guess I'll do it this way. All right, so then the step to insert the sensor, I'm going to place my finger on this white part and then down on this ridge, and I'm going to push the white part in, and then I will pull this ridge part up once, and you hear 2 clicks each time. So, all right, I'm going to plunge. I heard the snap, and then I will pull up. Oh, I should go this way. Like that, and you hear it twice click. So the sensor is now inserted into my arm. It did not hurt too bad, actually. My arms, I never really feel anything with my Dexcom and my Omnipod. I did feel a little pinch, but really not too bad. All right, so the sensor now is in, and there are these 2 side pieces right here. And this is pretty tricky if you are just doing it by yourself. So you need to pinch in on this side so that it will let go of this, of the huge plunger. So, and if you can't get it off, you can just bend down, and I kind of knock the plunger thing on something once I am holding it like that. So I just have a table right here. I held the side, and then I just pushed down a little bit on the plunger, and it fell off. So that is then what it looks like. And now it is time to, you can do this before or after, but I'm going to do it right now. You get a new Kleenex, put some rubbing alcohol on it, and then clean the bottom and top of the sensor just to get it nice and clean. Just like that. And then you let it dry, let the transmitter dry. And this is what the receiver looks like when there is nothing, there is no sensor on or transmitter on right now. So it shows in the corner that there is no sensor. I don't know if you can see that. It's a red light. And then there's no numbers or anything. So you want to make sure that you put the top piece, the skinnier piece, this way into it, and then you just take this little plastic piece and and then you can hear it. I don't know if you heard, you can hear that click. So the transmitter, and once you hear that click, you can just kind of push down to make sure that it is in. And then, so that's in, the transmitter is in the sensor, and you can take this little flappy piece and just kind of break it off to the right or left, and that piece you can throw in the trash. So there you have the insertion of the Dexcom CGM onto my arm. And that's what it looks like. Now that the everything is ready to go, I'm going to go to, here, I'll do it this way. I am going to go in and hit the middle button, and then this, I don't know if you can see because of the lighting, but right here it says start sensor. I will hit the middle button, and there's starting the sensor. And now in the corner, it will have a little time chart, and it will take 2 hours to fully start the sensor. So it reads for 2 hours, and then you will calibrate and put your 2 blood glucose numbers in at that 2 hours, and then it will be ready to use. So that is how you insert the Dexcom. I love this place. I also can show you that this is a really messed up piece of KT tape because it was sitting in my bag, but I love this KT tape. Usually I cut it in half, so I cut it like, so I cut it in half, and then I cut so it would look like this, and then I cut the middle, down the middle, to make it like a fourth of a piece of that. And then each of these, a fourth of a piece, I will put on the outside of each whenever this tape starts to come up. So I really don't have issues with the tape coming up until about day 5 on my arm. And then I will put KT tape on, and every time I need to change the KT tape, it'll last about 2 days. And then I will put new tape on, but I really don't have any issues ever with keeping this on. I mean, 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks at a time, I can keep it on my arm. So I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I will try to get back to you. But yeah, that is how you insert the CGM. This is the Dexcom G4 on my arm. So yeah, let me know if you are using the G5, let me know how you like it down below as well. Thank you for tuning in. You can go to my website at www.untypeofstrength.com, and there I have my blog, a little bit about myself, and then where you can find my Instagram. My Instagram is at untypeofstrength as well, the same as my website. So go check it out, follow me on Instagram, subscribe for more videos, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.